Hey everybody, this is the Pack and Back Jack, and today we'll be talking about Evangelion's redub of episode 5 to 8. Before we get started, I want to just say this. I've been hearing a lot of issues with the redub, with Netflix censoring some words, and specifically, I'm trying to avoid that issue. I'm trying to avoid it. When I see it, or if I see something off about the dub that I find weird, I'll bring it up. For instance, in episode 8, where I think I found an example of it, but we'll get there when we get there. In the meantime, as for the dub for episode 5 to 8, pretty good as usual. The actors are, as usual, pretty nice. I guess we should probably get into the episodes. By the way, before we get into this, guys, I want to just make something clear as well. This is not really a review. Even though I put it as reviews, it's not fully true because I do actually don't put in too much content in the show. I put in my actual reactions more than actual summaries. They're like simple abridged summaries of the actual episodes. Like, I cut out a lot of stuff. In fact, characters even as well. There's supposed to be a character inside the show that I forgot to mention in the last video. I forgot her name. She's a blonde scientist. She's very important in the show. In fact, she's even introduced in these episodes. But I don't say it at all. So, just so you guys know, watch the actual episodes, get a Netflix account. Go to Kiss Anime for all I care. Watch the episodes. You'll probably understand it better than me. But, yeah. Sorry. Episode 5 is an interesting episode. I would consider it the first two-parter episode in the entire show, I would believe, because episode 5 and episode 6 are very connected, even though episode 1, 2, and 3, and 4, okay, they all follow a storyline, but episode 5 and 6 are very connected because, alright, what happens is, in the episodes, Shinji gets to talk with Rei. He doesn't know much about her. He strangely doesn't know anything about this girl besides the fact that she seems like a blank face. In fact, nobody really knows that much about Rei in the first place. She seems like a complete mystery. All we do know, though, is that she has a strong connection to Shinji's dad, which is kind of not really throwing Shinji off. It's just kind of off, and I felt offended at first because it was like, because I was like thinking, okay, I don't know how to put it into words. How do I describe this right? Kind of like a backstab. Yeah, it's like a backstab where Shinji's dad has a son, and he doesn't treat him like a son. But there's this random girl, a random white-haired, red-eyed girl, and he treats her like the child he never had. Wow! Father of the Year, folks! I have to say it again. Father of the effing year! Wow! My opinion's gonna change of this guy, isn't it? He's gonna be turning out, he's just gonna be a misunderstood person. But right now, balls this man. He's got some balls. Speaking of balls, nice transition. Let's talk about one of the interactions between Shinji and Rei. So, due to this being a somewhat family-friendly channel, and I don't wanna offend YouTube issues since I'm a young, upstarting 14 subscribers I have, and I don't want to offend anybody up in the YouTube space or anybody that I have here, but let's just say that we see some interesting imagery, and to those who are fans of Evangelion, you know what I mean. We see some different anatomy, if you will. Anatomy. Not the male kind, no, female kind. and that's all I'll be getting into. Yeah, made this a big deal, and I'm not gonna be putting into it. You watch it. If you have a Netflix account, go ahead. You have to watch it if you want to understand what the hell I'm talking about. Go ahead, watch it. You'll be awkward for the next couple of minutes. Enough about that. Let's get into the end of this episode. So basically, Shinji almost dies. Yeah, there was this giant angel that was like this cube angel, and when Shinji was like getting ready to fight it, all of a sudden this angel just shoot a fire and a laser and just almost killed the kid. Like, boom. Launched him out of the sky, almost blasted him into the sun. He almost died. I screamed the word, "He dead, boy! He's so dead!" But it turns out in episode 6, he's perfectly fine. Yeah. Okay, not perfectly fine. But we'll be getting into episode 6 now. Episode 6. Okay, so this is the episode where Shinji and Rei work together. This is an interesting episode because they don't actually fight the angel directly. They have to use this giant gun that's powered by the entire country of Japan to fight this thing. And I find that interesting because it's a bit of a spice up, you know what I mean? That the angels all aren't the exact same type of monster of the week, you know what I mean? Where you just turn it on like Power Rangers, where it's like, oh no, it's a giant monster! Summon the robot! And the giant robot comes in and he's all like, boom, boom, and it's all game over. No, it's not that easy. This angel has this weird force field reflex to it, where it's like, anything close to it, it's like, shoot it down, boom! Like a whack-a-mole game, you know what I mean? Where you just see some whack-a-mole come up and you just want to bop it down, you know what I mean? Just hit it with a hammer and just hit it down, yeah. And that's basically it in a nutshell. It's a very impenetrable diamond-looking angel. Yeah. And it was also trying to drill into the base as well, where, I'm sorry, I'm trying to use a hand signal, but my tablet's not that big enough. But, trying to drill into the base so that it can destroy it. But, yeah, Shinji and Rei stop it. And Shinji and Rei kind of grow a bit closer together. Not in a romantic way, I mind you. It doesn't seem like a romantic way. It seems more like a buddy way. I don't imagine Shinji kind of, going on a date with Rei, because even though Rei seems nice, she doesn't seem like the kind of person that would go out with Shinji, and Shinji, well, we'll just leave that for the movies. Not the new movies, the original 2 movies that came out, the end of Evangelion. We'll save that for those examples. And, yeah, let's go on to episode 7. 7. So, this is a Masato episode. Episode 7. I don't know how to feel about this episode. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like it's not like it's a bad episode. It just feels like a filler episode, you know what I mean? Where it's like, it doesn't contribute that much to the show. It broadens the world a little bit more, but it also just like tears it down immediately after, and we don't get brought up of these guys ever again. Basically what happens is the Nerve finds out that there are other people building robots. And one of these robots goes haywire. And so, instead of fighting an angel, we actually have to fight a man-made robot that could explode and die. And, yeah, basically the episode in a nutshell. Masato actually disarms the robot and saves the day. That's basically the episode in a nutshell. Although, I forgot to mention this as well. No, wait, I didn't forget to mention this. I actually have this right now. Turns out that the robot went malfunctioning was because that Nerve themselves hacked the robot. So they're sabotaging the competition. Why would they be doing this? I was like wondering why. I guess I'll find out later on. But, we don't get focused on these guys anymore. We focus on to episode 8 now, which is the episode where we meet the fan favorite, Asuka. So, Asuka. A controversial character, to be exact. Half the audience loves her, half the audience hates her. So what am I? Well, judging by my actions, you're probably thinking I hate her, but in reality, I actually think she's an upstanding person. Sorry about that. That was not supposed to be done. My body did not convince you of my actions. I'm very sorry. But yeah, I actually think she's an alright person. At first, I didn't like her, though. I can kind of see why, because people know that she is not nice. She is not nice to anybody at all. If you don't know, Asuka is supposed to be another main character, like Rei and Shinji. She pilots an EVA, and I do like the design of the EVA. It has 4 eyes. If you don't know why that's odd, you just watch the EVA design. Look at the EVA designs on Google, and you'll see some interesting looks. But Asuka's the red one. Is the red EVA. And at first, okay, first of all, the reason why I don't hate her is because of an interesting line she said. She said that you got this. And I was confused by that. Not confused, more understanding of her for saying that, because that's a self-confidence issue she has. When you say something to yourself and you try to reassure yourself, that's something where it's like, okay, man, it's the big leagues. Time to show them who's boss. You the boss. You got this. I believe in yourself, and you are gonna win. It's like the kind of inner voice in your head that's trying to say, you are not gonna fail. You are successful, and you're gonna be loved by everyone. And if anybody says otherwise, they are wrong, and they must be proven wrong. And I kind of feel bad for Asuka for that. I don't know. That's what I've heard about Asuka, and frankly, it kind of shows. I think she might have self-confidence issues. I think most of the characters have self-confidence issues. They're all terrible interactions they make. Yeah. Also, Asuka's male Masato? I don't know how to describe this guy. He's kind of nice. I like him. I like to call him Shaggy. He's him and Masato actually knew each other. He's another new character, by the way. I'm sorry, I should have been specific. There was another new character that was introduced as well. This was like a male escort. Oh god, that sounds wrong. There was also another new character that was introduced. It was like Asuka's male escort? Oh god, that sounds wrong. Asuka's male boy toy. No. Oh god, that sounds awful. Asuka's bodyguard. That's the best term I could use it. Actually, never mind. He's not really a bodyguard at all. He's actually terrible. We'll just put him as Shaggy. Yeah, he's the personal Shaggy of the group. Yeah, he's not a stoner or anything. No. He's actually he's kind of like a male Masato, if anything. They actually even had some history as well. Masato and the Shaggy guy. I forgot his name too, but I like him. I like him too. Actually, so far, I'm starting to like these two. But let's get into the episode, shall we? So, episode 8 was pretty good. Shinji and his 2 friends, Glasses and Blue Jay, along with holy crap, what the hell is that? Santo, gets into a helicopter where they're supposed to pick up, Asuka, along with Shaggy as well. Okay, I'm just gonna call Shaggy just Shaggy, because I don't know what the heck he's there. Basically, they all have a little lunch there at the meeting spot, which is, by the way, a U.S. military base. I wouldn't say it's a base. It's a fleet of ships. That's right, military Marines ships. And what happens is an angel attacks, and what happens is well, Asuka beats the Angel, obviously, with a little help with Shinji, although Shinji doesn't have the EVA on hand. He actually has to ride with Asuka and share the same EVA. And they destroy the EVA at the end. But besides that, I also want to get into some other detail as well. When Asuka first met Shinji, she wasn't amazed by him at first. She actually really thought he was pathetic. But then all of a sudden, it was revealed by Shaggy saying that he actually was surprisingly well piloted. In fact, he could even... I wouldn't say he said that upright, but it made Asuka think that's like, wait, this guy's secretly talented? Bastard! I'll show him who's the talented one! Come here! And that's why Shinji is in with the EVA with Asuka, to show that Asuka can show Shinji who the real alpha of the team is. That's right, red hair McGinnis. I don't know why I said that, but yeah, she has some self-confidence in shoes. And I just kind of feel bad for her for that aspect. I don't know why, I just feel bad. As for Shaggy, he bailed when the EVA attacked. Not like a scared kind of way, but he was like, hey, I'm sorry, I gotta go. I can stay, I promise I would stay, but got this package here, supposed to tease some sort of event that's supposed to occur involving a giant fetus. Don't know what that's all about, but hey, you know what it is. Bye! And he just left. And I loved him for that. That was funny. I found him a bit of an asshole, but he was still funny. As for Misato, she was pissed. She hates Shaggy. I don't know why she hates Shaggy all the time. Probably some personal beef they had. Not really personal beef. He really doesn't mind her angry antics, but she really doesn't like him. There was this one joke that was in the dub where they was like, "Hey where Shaggy was like, "Hey Shinji, is Misato still a slob?" Which I did not know what that meant until I actually saw the original, not the original dub, the original subs, and I found out that what he said was, "Hey Shinji, does she still play with their little toys?" I think that's what it meant. I don't know. I don't read Japanese. But that's what I believe. That's funnier, actually, in my opinion, if they revealed it. Because the reveals that the faces that the characters said when they heard the news that Misato was a slob did not fit with the faces. I mean, it's like, oh, she's a slob, so what? Where the characters was like, she's a slob, what? Which is not really much of a surprise. I mean, most of them probably knew that. But if they would have definitely not known that Misato would have been playing with some dirty toys. Trust me, they would have been like, Miss Misato, why are you having a male toy in that part? No reason at all. Why would you ask? Don't ask. I don't know. That's funnier to me. Other than that. But basically episode 8. Yeah. I liked it. So yeah, those were my thoughts on the episodes. And I'll see you guys next time. Until then, this is the Pack and Pack Jack signing out.